you are. It's all based on your environment. And if you look at the red pill and all the guys on the opposite side that are super logical, they're all saying the opposite. They're all saying, nope, it's Mother Nature. It's in your DNA. This is who you are. This is what you do. This is, and that. But really, it's 50-50. It's somewhere in the middle. And like that's why we're always all arguing over these things, because one side thinks it's all Mother Nature and one side thinks it's all nurture.
Everybody nowadays, they have like this one mindset, and no matter if you give them anything logical, if you give them the science behind it, if you do anything like that, whether it's one side or the other, they won't listen because everybody thinks they're smarter than everyone else.
Well, cognitive dissonance is the big thing.
Social media is also a big problem.
What was the last question I asked?
Would you get rid of your IG?
Oh, yeah, y'all's IG. Okay, so now I want to go on to the other thing. Would you give up girls' trips for the right guy? No? No?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
come
not.
on now.
He can go too.
I don't really go on girls' trips.
No, and he
So you
cannot
don't have to worry
go.
about it. Hey, she's a wifey, guys. Here, this is another thing. Guys don't like girls that go on girls' trips because, and once again, y'all can have this mentality if you're gonna choose an average guy, because average guys.
Girls trips.
Huh?
I can't even say nothing.
Yeah,
but that's insecure to me. That's giving insecure.
You gotta understand, y'all see, this is a buzz term that all women use whenever a guy talks like this. It's insecurity. It's insecurity. This is mate guarding. This is something for $300,000, 300,000 years since we were Homo sapiens. You mate guard. You protect your woman and you protect your children. Mate guarding is the same. Like, I have a daughter that's 3 years old. I'm going to guard her and make sure she doesn't get raped or anything bad happen to her. Just like how I'm going to do the same for my woman. I don't want her going on a plane to another place where something bad could happen. You got to understand, though, men still have this natural instinct.
But that's not,
we have a very natural instinct to protect.
You think a lot differently from a lot of men.
You got to understand, I'm a top earner. I'm a guy that picks women. Women do not, like, I am the chooser in relationships.
You're going to tell her.
No, it's a boundary. It's a boundary.
No,
she's more than welcome to cross that boundary at any time.
So,
and she can, and she's
if
walking away from a relationship.
If she decides, I want to go on a trip. So I've had your children, right? I've had your children. I'm married to you. I stay at home. I do all of this stuff of the, this wife nature. And I want to go out on a trip with my friends. And again, I can go back to I feel like it is your environment, the company you keep. If I know that all of my friends are married, we're all married, we have careers, we're doing all these great things, and we decide we want to go pleasure ourselves by going on a trip where, if you're insecure, or if you know that your wife,
women don't cheat in those instances.
Okay,
no,
but
if you have a good wife,
y'all are not being honest. I got nothing but a
God,
man. I wish we had Chef Don on this panel right now.
That's the thing. Like, if you have a woman that is a cheater, if you feel so secure, you feel so sure that your wife is gonna go out and cheat on you.
Why is it shame? Why do you shame men for protecting the relationship?
It's not protecting.
It is. It is protecting the relationship.
You telling me that I cannot go out?
Women cheat more. Women initiate 80% of divorces.
That's insecurity. Because
how is that insecure?
If you're telling me you cannot go out because you may cheat on me, can I say something? That's what that sounds like. You cannot go on a girl trip because you may cheat on me. So I'm gonna protect you from not cheating on me. You need to not be with that woman because she's cheating on you regardless. And even when she here in Dallas with you, she cheating on you. She ain't gotta go to Mexico or to another place.
But y'all see, this is what's crazy.
Hold on. 4 years, I never
cheated
cheated on that man. No matter how many times I went out of town with my friends.
I don't care about your anecdotal experience. I'm telling you, I have nothing but women that are friends. Let's get something straight here at this fucking table. I don't have guy friends.
You're 31 and you go with a 23-year-old.
Stop interrupting.
What the fuck?
Come on now.
What do you mean?
You're telling me that I cannot go on a girl's trip, and that's making your. Do you know that? Did her dad approve of y'all?
Yeah.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah, but so here's the deal, though. You're still, once again, like, you think you're right on this. You could stay single.
You think you're right on forever. You think you're right on this, telling me that I can't go out of town with my friends.
I'm trying to tell you what men want that are high value. If you want to be with a broke dude, that's fine. If you want to be with a super beta dude,
tell me about a man. Tell me about a man that's willing to pay for me and my girls to go out of town for us to have a trip.
I know there's tons of those guys. I know tons of them. I have tons of guys in my circle that I know that would do that shit for you. Guess what? They're fucking losers and they can't get pussy without paying for it.
No.
So go ahead, be with those fucking dudes. If you want to be with a guy who's actually valuable, you don't get to make these decisions. I think this is crazy. It's not what you want. It's about what he wants.
This is crazy.
That's fine. You can stay single the rest of your life.
I'm just gonna say something. I mean, personally, I really wouldn't want my boyfriend to go on guys trips. Like if he's going to Vegas, there's a bunch of strip clubs and all this stuff.
Get
like,
y'all a man y'all can trust.
but here's the thing too. I'm not controlling. I'm not gonna say no. I'm just gonna be like, okay, like I see where I stand. But it's also like people, not everybody thinks the same way. And so yeah, they may be loyal here, but then they're thinking, oh my God, all these people are hyping them up, like, your girl's not gonna find out. Because I'm like, or we're 5,000 miles
what is
away.
your girlfriend's gonna tell on you?
Like,
come on, ladies. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
let's be honest. Like,
I definitely gotta go. Like what he's saying, just for the simple fact of it is, because me and my friends definitely go on girls trips, and birds of the feather flock together.
Yes.
Because one thing about it, I could say I'm the.
So you don't really want a man. You don't really want a man.
I do want.
Because you ready to cheat on him. So
but
you gotta
that's the thing.
tell.
But that's the thing. I was with my man for 9 years. As soon as I got away from that nigga, I went to Atlanta. I seen something that was better than him.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You don't want to be with him.
I love him.
Exactly what she said. You don't want to be with.
You don't want to be with him.
You
don't want to be with your dude.
I mean,
that's what y'all saying. Y'all don't want to be with these men.
Because you
but
feel like
there's
that you
so
want
much.
more.
There's so much.
You want more. You're worth more. So you
hold
go
on,
get
hold
another
on. Let me explain. There's a phenomenon that happens all the time now. It's called beta fucks, or it's called beta bucks, alpha fucks. So what that means is girls choose guys that's a beta bucks. He's a guy that takes care of you. He's a beta provider, and y'all will choose these guys because he gives you the life that you want or whatever it is. But you low-key don't like having sex with this man. You low-key don't like him. So what happens is they will have a beta bucks at home, and then they will go fuck alphas. And this happens very fucking normally. This is a super normal thing. This is not some like hush hush. No, we all know this. This is something that happens all the fucking time.
So we settling?
There's no perfect.
No, I'm just saying a lot of women do what I just said
That's
though.
what
Like
I
that's
did,
something that is extremely normal. So you can say that women don't cheat and they don't do all this stuff.
I didn't say women didn't cheat. I didn't say that this stuff doesn't
It's
happen.
like real world type stuff. Like,
But and y'all gotta understand, women are emotional, men are logical. So if I was a man and I want to get married, I'm gonna look at stuff like divorce statistics and look at these things to make sure that I'm making a good decision with my life. Y'all gotta understand, a guy works until 35, 40 to finally be a man, like really successful, okay? And we can lose it all to one woman. And then on top of that, like, look at the suicide. Guys are killing themselves at 5 times the rate this year of women. It nearly doubled from 3 times. Like, it's crazy. And the reason why they kill themselves, if you look at this shit, it's always because of relationship issues, women going to another guy, cheating. Like, y'all gotta understand, this is a big deal right now. This is a really big deal. And it's because, like, cheating, like, I'm very against cheating. I'm very against people on both sides, men and women cheating. It ruins the family for both people whenever this shit happens.
So I got something to add to that too. Just a little while ago, I overheard y'all all agree about how persistent men are and they don't know how to accept no. So let's say you and your girls go on this girls trip, and knowing that fact that y'all just agreed on, that guys do not know how to accept no, even if you do have a boyfriend. You guys said that, right?
Yeah, she said that.
And if I have a girl and I let her go do a girls trip, I guarantee you I would have a problem with another dude still being persistent, knowing that I'm her man. Yeah. Right. The whole point of a guy not being okay with girls trips is not the fact that he's controlling his boundaries, but it's also to mitigate risk. Mm-hmm. That means make it less than the chance of anything fucking happening. Because at the end of the day, you want a man that's going to protect you. And that's a part of being protective.
Yeah.
Not controlling.
A loyal, like, y'all gotta understand, the number one thing for a man, all we give a fuck about women for, the number one thing is loyalty. And you don't show loyalty just with who you sleep with. You show loyalty in many different ways. Like, I would say my girl is the most loyal girl I've ever been with, and it's because of the amount of ways that she's loyal to me. Like, I can't tell you how many relationships I've been in the past where we first get together and the girl's getting all these calls and texts all the time from all these other dudes that she was screwing with beforehand. I didn't have any of that with her. There wasn't a bunch of dudes like that made me feel very like, wow, she must be a really loyal girl. Like, there's no guys hitting her up at all, nothing. Like, y'all got to realize there's tons of ways to show loyalty with Instagram, with those trips. And like I said, y'all can go on trips all day long. Just accept the type of guys that you're going to be with if you do that. That's
okay, my question is, so you're trying to avoid problems. And in this instance, or what problems are you avoiding when you say, I'm trying to protect her? Are you trying to prevent her from being raped, kidnapped, murdered? What is it?
Any of that shit?
Okay, so can that not happen in Dallas? Can I not go to work and not return home because someone kidnapped me.
It is extremely less likely.
Come on, are you fucking kidding me?
Yes,
you know how many
it's
people get?
extremely less likely.
You know how many people are sex trafficking in Arlington?
You know
right now?
how lucky it is to be
Or
in
not
America.
even- or not
Do you know
even-
how
or not
lucky we
even-
are to be in this country, one of the safest fucking countries in the world?
The thing is, you overlooked everything that I just said. Remember the key thing that I said. A man is trying to mitigate risk. That means less than trying to make it less of possible of happening. So that's not saying it's just going to go away. No, we got to live in reality here. You know, so
I would also tell my girl, don't go running at fucking 10 o'clock at night in a horrible neighborhood.
Women have been kidnapped in the daytime.
I know, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we would say to protect in many different ways. Like we would tell our woman to be protected in many different ways. It's not just that one way.